Have unhappy family dynamics that's causing complete chaos in this person's life. It's a lot that's going on with someone here. That's what I'm getting. And this could be someone that felt like, they couldn't control you. They could be getting dogged out by a karmic energy. And they're stressing this person completely out. Yeah. It's like they are getting an addition of what was done to you, what they caused when it came down to you. It's like they're having to live that. And it's making the situation very unsettling for this person. I feel like they sitting around moping, sitting like they should have done right by you. Yeah, look, they want to come out of separation with you, whoever this person is. Yeah, it's like they know that. Oh, excuse me, guys. They know that you are like protected. They know that. Let's see. And they want to come out of separation with you. Yeah, there's a karmic energy that's going broke. Or this person could be going broke from dealing with this individual. Yeah, this person felt like they couldn't control you. And so they went towards the karmic energy. And it seems like whoever this karmic energy is, and this person here catching hell right now, dealing with this karmic. Yep. Look, I found out you're my true twin flame. Somebody found out you're their soulmate. But that only happened after this went down. Look, fake friend, want your soul or want your ex soul. For some of you, this person could have went towards someone that you know or someone that you knew is trying to go towards this person. I feel like there's a karmic energy that's kicking out a lot of resources, a lot of finances dealing with this individual. Yeah, look, we have karmic digital dirty work, but how is that so? How is that so? I feel like by making this person unhappy in this situation, that's the only way that can actually be like plausible. And this karmic energy is dogging this person out. They want to come out of separation. But I feel like they got to sit in this. It's like no escaping this. This is what they wanted. This is what they chose. I need my lip gloss, y'all. This is what they chose. Let me see here. Look, yep, God is prevailing in the reverse. You know what? I feel like somebody want to run to you, but they can't. They block. They're spiritually blocked from you. And that's why we have God is prevailing in the reverse. Not coming to this person's aid at all. This is someone that's being ignored. Mm-hmm. Prayers are going unanswered. And that could be because of what they did or how they did you in a situation. Their dad didn't want them with you, whoever this person is. It's like this person was supposed to choose you, but they kept putting other people before you. You know, what other people wanted for them before you, before what they wanted. I feel like they wanted something with you, but every time someone stepped in, like this dad or whoever, and said, well, hey, listen, I don't want you with the collective, they decided, okay, well, my dad don't want me to be with the collective, so I guess I'm going to do something else where I can't be with the collective. Then this is the type of person that was like this when it should have been a no-brainer to be with someone of your caliber, if that makes sense. Because you one of them ones. You were the one. And on top of them finding out that you were, the true twin flame. But the thing is, they felt like they couldn't control you. See, what really happened is their dad felt like they couldn't control you. Their dad didn't like that you was like a stand-up type of woman. Like, you were not just gonna let, a man mistreat you in order to be in a connection with them or to have a connection with them. And somebody dad could have been old school. you know they felt like they can do whatever to a woman, and a woman was supposed to be or be at their beck and call. But I feel like that's not the way that you were raised. You guys could come from two totally different backgrounds, but they were used to controlling women and doing anything to women. And this is somebody that adopted this energy from their dad. So they felt like it was only right for this person. I mean, it was only right for them to listen to this dad, this father figure, or whoever this energy was to them. They could have even saw, or witnessed their mother going through something like this, or someone that was a mother figure to them going through something like this with this controlling dad. And it's like, listen, if I watch my mother go through it, or the one I look to his mother, I'm not gonna be with someone else that I cannot control, and that's not gonna act like, my mother figure or my mother. And you was like, okay, bye. The hell, bye. You was like, bye, goodbye. And that's the reason why they went towards this karmic energy, because they couldn't control you. And this is somebody that didn't realize that, there's no way. It's like, that's like you can't serve two masters. This fall under the same category. There's no way that you can love me if you want to control me. You know, like, love is not control. Love is free. Love is kind. Love is pure. So if you're trying to control me, and trying to, say that that's love, then something else is going on here. And since you were someone, maybe you didn't always speak up, but when you felt like it was necessary, you did. But somebody here wanted you to be a mute. They wanted you to be quiet. They didn't want you to say anything. But whoever you are, if you are like this feminine energy, you could have even allowed this person to feel like, they were in complete control. But this is somebody that took things a little bit too far. And before, things got totally out of hand, I feel like that's when you spoke up, and they hated that. And it was because they had their father, and they are like, are you just gonna sit here and let, a woman, talk to you, or, do these type of things, or, yeah, so whatever this father figure say, it got to this person. And that's what caused them to feel like they needed to choose a weaker vessel. And now they regretting it. Yep, folks want your life. Okay, so I feel like you had energies that was talking against you. Could have even been to this person, or with mutual friends, or a mutual friend to this person, the one that's who mind you're on, the one who want you back. This fake friend, they wanted your soul. But I see an ex friend here, so maybe you're not even friends with whoever this is anymore. This is somebody that wanted your life, though. Mm-hmm. I feel like all of these energies want to come out of separation in some type of way, some type of shape, form, or fashion. But it's like you're not giving them that. You refuse. You know, you're not giving it to them. Matter of fact, you could still be in the energy of cutting a whole lot of people, out of your life. Like a lot of people can be on a shopping block as we speak. You know, it's just like you needed to grant these other energies time to reveal that they were some more undercover haters before you decided to be off with their head. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You knew it though. And see, that was the reason why many of you couldn't move on to the next level. And we're not getting off topic here, but that was another reason, because you still had some energies who you were still mingling with that you needed to free yourself from. So I feel like some type of situation is going to be brought to the forefront to where you can see these energies for exactly who they are and the people that they've always been. You know, like the type of people that just want to always put themselves on the scene first just to be seen. And you and these people, you guys are not the same. Honestly, I feel like you guys are up here, especially with your mental and your level of thinking, and these energies are still at the bottom of the barrel. And you needed to separate because there's no level of growth there with these other individuals. So something is going to happen to show you once and for all that, yeah, you need to let these energies go, because these are some more undercovers, undercover haters. You know what I'm talking about, collective? That's what's going on. People that been jealous and hating and, things of that nature. Mm-hmm. But it's like, maybe you were holding on to a certain degree, or maybe you were not. But the principle is these energies need to be finished. Like finito, gone, no more. History. Yeah. Because see, like I said, you could have forgiven these energies, but and rightfully so, you should have. But God isn't. Because remember, God is prevailing came out in the reverse. That's because God seen and heard conversations that you did not hear. And he wants you to remove yourself from these fake individuals. 2026, baby. Let's go. So the most I want you to remove yourself from these individuals. Thank you for the gifts. I don't know who that was, but thank you. Also, I want to imply that our New Year starts, you guys, and I've been saying this for a very long time, and I mean it. The New Year is around the time of the resurrection, so that's why we're approaching the New Year. But I always let you guys know happy end of the year, because this is what this is, and the end could never be the beginning. You know what I'm talking about? And they have a whole lot of people still confused and still sleeping, things of that nature. But that's okay. They'll wake up once they realize everyone else is celebrating around the resurrection time, the real true holiday, right? But I appreciate that we are approaching 2026, the year of 8, which I view as, thank you, Cupid, thank you. I view as the year of 10, actually, completion, you know. Thank you for the roses. I can finally see my gifts. I told you guys for um chapter 2, we not doing behind the scenes anymore. We popping out. You know what I'm talking about? Because we don't have anything to hide. We don't have anything to be ashamed of. You know, so this is what we doing. You know, it been time. It been time. All right, so let's see what we have going on. Because remember, every tongue that rises up against you will be condemned. Specifically for you, for the believers, you. What do we have? Look at this. Purposefully overworking you. And like I said, that can be falling under the same category with these fake friends and energies that wanted your life. These type of individuals. They could have been purposefully overworking you or wanting you to overwork to have some type of, you know, position in their life or whatever the case may be. You're not doing any of that. And it's like in an instance when you sense that this is what these energies want and you know where you are spiritually and where they aren't spiritually, this is gonna cause this disconnect. But somehow I feel like all of this is connected. Because like I say, maybe you have a mutual friend of a mutual friend or a friend of a friend or something like that. Somebody you thought was a friend. And here, they really with the ops. They really with the opposition. You understand what I'm saying, collective? And pretending like, just because you are already a magnet. People are going to automatically gravitate towards you no matter what. You know, and some of these energies, they just be wanting people to mention their name. They need to feel relevant. But there's no relevancy there. You understand? But as long as they could keep their name going or people to constantly mention them, it makes them feel important. And for you, if you know that that type of energy is going on, it may make you want to shy away, if that makes sense, right? But these are nobodies. And that's the reason why you have to remove yourself. Because something fishy is going on here. Not just, my God, I was about to say flaky. There's something real flaky going on here. And you're going to find out. But the thing is, you already found out. So either for you, this message could be right on time. But I feel like you've already found out. And you were already you found out and you were given instruction on what to do next. So make sure you're standing on that business, collective. Okay? Look at this. Meditations bring answers and clarity. Meditation brings answers and clarity. You already did that. And I feel like this is something that you did personally. I don't feel like this is something that you did with like a group, or anything of that nature. This is something that you did on the one-on-one tip. You went within and it gave you clarification about this person you were dealing with and whoever these other fake folks is that's been on the sidelines when it seemed soldier hating on you. I mean, it's year after year. I don't really feel like you guys are going to ever be able to shake this type of energy anyway. So the best thing you could learn how to do is deal with it or cope with it. Because by you being who you are, a chosen one, this is like, this comes with the territory. Again, even if you were one that shy away from attention and, the energies that these energies crave, I feel like it's going to still happen. It's going to still happen to you. Like, you can't, you have this light about you, right? Look at this. Archangel Raphael with you. I'm telling you, you have this light about you that's undeniable. That's the reason why some of these energies, that really despise you, want to still connect to you and talk to you or be around you or whatever the case may be. Look at this, doing hard drugs. Some of these energies are doing hard drugs too. That's another reason why you have to cut some of these energies off. Mm. Somebody could be dealing with someone that's doing hard drugs too. And this could be a part of the reason why this person is blocked from having any type of access to you or coming around you. Or you have to cut someone like this off. Maybe you didn't want to do so, but the time is now. You have to. Maybe some of you are recovering, honestly, from an addiction of some sort. Or you were in the past. It could have been a coping mechanism for someone, is what I just heard. But I feel like you are past that now. It was a long road for you. But I feel like when you was in that position, you didn't feel God's presence in your life. And that was a part of the reason for change. It's like you made it your business to change. Maybe it didn't happen all at once. Maybe it was like one thing at a time, but it still happened. Maybe you were trying to save someone else. Until you realize that someone didn't want to be saved. It's like it was hurting you to try to save this person. You were the one ended up hurt. Look, they were always toxic. Yeah, that's why. That's why you were always ending up hurt. Because these are energies that already chose their path. I don't want to say these were energies or, that were strung out, but these are energies that could have been veterans in this field of doing hard drugs. They've been doing it for a very long time. And that's the reason why they were always toxic when it came down to you, or always jealous when it came down to you, or always wanting your lifestyle because they couldn't get it right. They were still living like a toxic lifestyle, doing hard drugs and trying to compare themselves to you. It wasn't adding up. Look, I surrender to this love came out in a reverse, but it also came out in the upright. So whoever this is that's doing hard drugs, they couldn't surrender to this love at that time, at a specific time. If this is someone that's saying that they found out that you're the true twin flame, this is someone that now want to surrender to this love, but I feel like you'll know where to be found. Because you can accept the fact that whoever this is, listen to like a parental figure. Like, are we in elementary school, middle school, or high school to where we have to listen to our parents and we're not free to love? Because if you could have been viewing this person as like, listen, if your dad loved you, your dad will love who you love. Simple. Period, point blank. We're not about to do the ABC 1, 2, 3 thing. If the love is so real and you have this so-called bond with your supposed to be dad, right? Then if I love you, my dad love you. Period. There's nothing that come behind that. So all that was bogus. And so they're mad because you didn't submit or surrender to this foolery. Mm-hmm. It's like, baby, get on board. You know, you're not about to sit here and tell me that your dad have an issue with me, and you know what I'm talking about. I'm not. You listen, like, you know, that could have been the energy. Or maybe someone didn't tell you this. Maybe they just wanted you to pick up on it because you know what I'm talking about, and that was still like very childish in grade school. What we have, generational curses broke by you alone. Yes, because you wasn't going for the foolery that other people, you know, dealt with for generations to come. Submitting, becoming submissive to someone's dad to try to, you know, beg for acceptance. That's not what we would cut different. Thank you. That's so pretty. We would cut different. We not in the business of begging nobody, parents. We're not even in the business of you begging. You know, it's not a one-way street either. You understand what I'm saying, collective? Like, you wasn't in the energy of wanting this energy to beg your parents either. You know, it's like parents had their own generation. And this generation belongs to you guys. And you were called to dominate this generation as a chosen one. And not just for dominance sake, for, and I didn't say dominant, I said dominance. Not for just dominance sake. It was for generations to come. Because you were the one that were called to do this. You were the one that was called to do this. They tried it though. They pulled out all stops, you know. Just to try to end something here that could have been a twin flame dynamic. This is two soulmates that could have found each other. And somebody dad here could have got stuck with a karmic energy or entity, never found their true soulmate, or they left their soulmate for a karmic energy, and they wanted their, you know, son or daughter to follow in their footsteps. That's what I'm getting. They missed the boat. And they wanted their son or daughter to miss their ships too. They knew who you were. Most of the time as parents, even if you're a first-time parent, when you have a child, something about that, something about you being in tune, super in tune. So that means that you understand, or you can pick up on it, or you can feel, or you can see. Something you can see when it's your child, whether you're a mother or father. You know, how you just know. And it's one of those instances to where this person knew that either you were this person's person, or they knew that their son or daughter found that one for them. And they did everything they could to make sure that, you know, you guys didn't come together, even if it took them inserting themselves, saying, well, you know, I don't care for the collective. I don't like the collective. I like this one, or I like that one. Well, how about you go be with this on the one you like then? You know? And maybe you could have said something like that. Why you not with that person then? You know, since you like them so much. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they really, they couldn't control you. Look, they felt like they couldn't control you. Somehow I feel like this dad energy wanted to control the way that you love their son or daughter. And you wasn't going for it. It's like, you got to step back, baby. You had your goal. You know, who was there to tell you You know what I'm saying? Or who is there to stop you for being with, someone that you love? You know, respectfully. Although you could have even still been, I don't feel like you came out of character because you didn't have to. Because once you saw somebody go down this road, it's like, listen, you're not even worth me coming out of character. You're not even ready for me to come out of character. Type ish. Like, look at this. A water sign person. Either you or this person. Okay? A water sign person here on board. Mm-hmm. Somebody initials could be WSP or PSW. A W or S or just P, period. First, last, middle, nickname. Yeah. So, whoever this is. Yeah. What's happening? Look, losing everything now. They're losing everything now. So I don't know if this dad could be a water sign person or you take it as it resonates, or it can be just like that in general. Whoever this is, they're losing everything now from inserting themselves in something because they were not supposed to do this. Now they got whoever their son or daughter is in a complicated, difficult situation, in an unhappy family dynamic with someone that they don't even want to be in a dynamic with. And this karmic is broke, or broken in general, you know. And this is this karmic energy being laughed at, you know. They could have tried to top you in some type of way. They could be dealing with a karmic that's doing hard drugs. It's just something is not going right. And this person could be dogging this person out as a result. And what I mean by dogging this person out, mistreating them or treating them very harshly because they may know that this person lost you. And now it's like, all you have is me. So, they may feel important now. They're going to treat this person how they want to treat them. Because they feel like they don't have nowhere to go or turn because they messed everything up by choosing them or being with them. Yeah. And now whoever this energy is, father figure, father, whoever this is, they sitting somewhere quiet. Now, anybody but you, because you were the one. And maybe this is a father figure or energy that was used to being dogged out by the karmic family that they chose or became a part of. So it's like now you get to experience how, what I had to go through. You know what I'm talking about? This is sad. Honestly. Look, I'm no longer denying my love for you. I see what I'm saying? Now you have whoever this person is no longer denying their love for you. They're like, you know what? Forget what this one or that one have to say. I'm no longer denying my love for you. Like, I love you, collective. I told you guys about Bonquisha. We just left that season. We just left Bonquisha season, right? Now they're not denying. Now they want to let you know. Now they feel like they have to let you know this. Look, they are getting breadcrumb. Yeah, because they send somewhere getting breadcrumb. Initials AEPRT. I know I was picking up on P. Heavy. Yeah. They're getting breadcrumb now. Because they're with this broke karmic energy that pretended to be living this so-called lifestyle. That's not the case. That's not the case. Somebody can, they haven't caught a break yet. It's somebody that's been going through it, dealing with this energy. And they're settling for less. That's what breadcrumb means here. They're settling for less. Okay? It's taking them, they got to go the long way to get something out this karmic, because I feel like this karmic is trying to buy time. You know, giving this person a little bit at a time to keep them there with them. This is pathetic. And this karmic energy is triggered because you don't care about them. You don't care about them one bit. Never did. And they're really triggered by that. They're really upset, you know, that you don't you don't bother this person. You don't try to fuss with them over this person. You see them as who they are, nobody. And they feel it every day. Every day. Every day the Lord allows, they feel it. It's like, dang, you know, never dealt with someone when someone then try to come after someone. Would the collective don't feel like I'm important enough to want to argue with, or, you know, to come after this person? Yeah. They feel real crazy. And that can be causing them to dog this person out because you don't deem them to be important enough to compete against. Wow. What we have? Surrounded by the angels. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They kind of know you are too. They kind of feel like there's something very special about you because you may not know them or who they are, but they know about you. And they also keep an eye on you, collective. They may even deem you to be someone that's quite intriguing, um, impressive. And that's the reason why, you know, they lashing out on this person and doing different things to this person. Because it's like, you know, how dare you deal with someone like that that don't even see me as worthy enough of, you know, confronting. I feel like even a small confrontation would have made this person feel like they were superior to you. But you ain't giving them that. You like, nah, shorty. You know, you're not getting that from me. Not at all. And they want to know why. What we have. Look at this. Wasted time. Epic fail. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's a waste of time waiting on you. They gonna be waiting on you until they blue in the face to tell them anything pertaining to anyone that you were dealing with. Key word is who you were dealing with. Like, I dealt with that person, not you. So that means that you will never hear from me because I don't owe you anything. Nothing. Wow. They're really upset at this collective. They're upset. So they could be withholding on this person. They holding back on this person because it seems like now they only were dealing with this person to get a reaction out of you. It's like they wanted to get some type of rise out of you. That's what it's starting to appear to be to whoever this person is that's even dealing with this karmic entity. Like they really wanted to hurt you. And they've been like, yeah, well, the collective is, you know, they pretending. They're doing a great job at pretending. That's what they thought about you until time went on and they saw that you was really standing on business, and now they mad. You see what I'm saying, collective? They mad because you really look at them like they not ish because they may not be to you. Mm-hmm. What we have? Look, can I come over? I'm sorry. So now, whoever this person is that you were dealing with, again, now they want to come over because they're sorry. They're sorry. They're sorry for it all. They regret it all. Is it someone that's telling somebody, either this karmic or a dad or father figure, it's all your fault? You know what I'm talking about, collective? Look, I shouldn't have cheated. Yes, and I shouldn't have cheated. I shouldn't have cheated. They're telling this to one of these individuals here. And I say shouldn't have cheated. Because now someone feel like they cheated themselves. They don't even feel like they cheated you or cheated on you. They feel like they got cheated. And they also cheated themselves out of being with someone that they actually really loved to make other people happy. Now everybody else getting their happy on, and they're sitting somewhere doing some type of hard drugs, hard drink, or whatever the case may be, hard alcohol, drinking them spirits, wishing that they were in the presence of you. A earth sign person in a reverse. Somebody could be walking away from an earth sign person. Just got rid of an earth sign person too. Yeah, whoever this is, they thought they were bigger than the program. I don't know. I'm getting some type of like bullying type of energy from this energy. Yeah, somebody got put right back in their places when I'm getting. What we have? Look, bit the hand that fed them. Listen, okay. Somebody bit the hand that fed them. That's what happened, and it was over for them. I told you guys, some of you guys actually walk so these energies could run, and they ain't appreciate it. Either a water sign person or an earth sign person. But I feel like they had some type of vendetta against you anyway. Like they wanted to beat you. But that'll never happen. That'll never happen. God have his hand on you. And that's why nothing that energies do, they're gonna ever get away with, especially when they're doing it to you. Touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. And this is one of these situations. Ancestors hunting them. They could be having bad dreams about your ancestors in a whole nother dimension, a whole nother lifetime. You know what I'm saying, collective? Look, their mom didn't want them. It's the mom and the dad. Their mom didn't want you two together. The dad didn't want them with you, and the mom didn't want you two together. So they went and chose this karmic energy instead to make these two energies happy. That's what this kid did. And now it's like this person don't want to be a Toys R Us kid anymore. This is what this is. A grown adult that do not want to be a Toys R Us kid anymore. Look at this. Your intuition accurate AF. You already know. You already knowing. You are done dating outside your league. Exactly. Okay? And that means with these Toys R Us kids, you're not going for this. You're not dealing with nobody else. They have to listen to mommy or have to listen to daddy. Because at some point, you have to cleave away from these individuals to step into your own identity. Be your own man or be your own woman. And I feel like with this energy going on here, this is just a little bit too much right here for you. This could even be someone that, like I said, merely settled. They could have settled for someone younger. You know what I'm saying, collective? Someone that's still quite absent-minded. They may know the basics, but they may not be playing with a full deck yet, you know, or someone that's weaker. Now, when you got to downgrade and downsize to feel superior, something is really wrong with that. Something is not adding up, you know? When you can't stay in your age range or higher, then something is wrong. When you got to backpedal to see what's behind you and you can't move forward, something is wrong. Something is going on. And it was all to make, I mean, I don't want to say it, but I have to say it. Somebody's parents are weak. And that's the reason why their offspring is weak. You understand what I'm saying, collective? They could come from a weak lineage. Maybe you too much for this person. Like your bloodline can hit different. It's not for the weak. It's not for the, you know what I'm talking about? It's not. So they went settle for some clown. Or tried to settle down with some clown that somebody weak too. Maybe in your spirit you felt like, you know, this is someone that actually went to someone weaker. That's the reason why you may have didn't even want to address this person, because you already knew that either this karmic energy was going to get the business or this person was going to get the business. Either way it go, because you felt like something wasn't adding up. And on top of it not being your business. You knew that this person was weak, so either they went got with someone weaker because they can't handle no one strong-minded. You was it for them when they came down to the strength of the mind. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't going to be able to get nobody else. There's nothing that's going to be able to come next to your you know what I'm talking about, your logic, your practical mind, your rational mind. It's like a blended of all three of them: logic, practicality, rationality. You know what I'm talking about? It's not gonna ever align. You were it. You were even too strong for this mother or this father. For real, for real. Mentally. That's why they try to cast stones against you. They both had their own theory as to why they didn't want someone with you. One simply didn't want this person with you. The other didn't want you guys together. Although it mean the same thing, but it still have different meanings. They didn't want you, this mother energy didn't want you guys together because you was going to exude this strength that she never had. You know what I'm talking about? This mental strength. And it's like they would have, either they were competing against you or they would have felt like you were more superior to them and they could have been older than you. And then we have a dad energy that didn't want them with you because they've always wanted someone like you themselves. Period. Look, and that's the reason why you done dating outside your league. It's like, nah, you can't do it. It's like, nah, you're weak. You understand what I'm talking about? And weak running your blood. I can't do weak. You know, you pretended to be strong. You not. You need somebody that's going to, especially if you're a woman. Ladies, listen, baby. We're approaching the year 2026. You need a man that's able to guide you. Right? Not a man that wants you to take the lead and do everything. You need a man that's going to lead you so you can step aside and be in your soft girl era. You need to be able to experience what it is or how it feels to be in the presence of a real man, a stand-up man, without having to tell them how to be a man or what you expect from a man. And y'all already know how you get, ladies, when you're in the presence of a real man. Oh yeah, you know. You need somebody to take the lead because you're done dating outside of your league. You're done. You're not entertaining any more boys that need mommy or you need daddy. You know? So hell with that energy. You know what I'm talking about? Or you have to be abide by everything that they say. And there's no way I'm gonna be an adult and allow my parents to rule my adult life. I mean, I already gave you damn near 18 years for some of you that went the whole 18 years, you know. I gave you that. But you're not about to take over everything that I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to be my own self, my own individual person. That's why I got my own set of fingerprints. That's why you have your own set of fingerprints. You know? There's things I have to do here. You have a calling too. And that's the thing. They didn't want you to answer your calling because your calling is your calling. Listen, it's different because it's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the chosen ones, it's heavy. It's not easy. It's not, you know, a walk in the park. But you appreciate it. You appreciate it. Because it's continuous growth. You're never stuck in one, you know, you're not in the box. It's like, I really can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to really reveal too much. We already got these karmic energies that be going around talking about they chosen. Not let them figure out what it means for them. But quite sure you guys already know. You know what I'm trying to, what I'm hinting towards. It goes without words, really. But this is heavy. It's not for the so. And I feel like that was more part of the reason why you were taking things to heart. You know, when these karmic energies try to mock you and be in this doppelganger energy, because it's like, do you know what it took for me to get to where I am? For you to try to pretend like you me and, you know, pretend like it's bigger than you pretending like, you know, you are someone's soulmate or twin flame. That's mediocre compared to what it took for you as a chosen one to get to where you are, even meeting this person for the first time. You know, even that was heavy. Like, you know what I'm saying, collective. This is just a lot. It's a lot. So these energies want to walk a mile in your shoes, and they're inspired by you. They deem you to be an inspiration. And it's like, who doesn't? How many times you guys go walk in a store and people just start talking to you? I ain't lying. I just walked in a store and I'm standing behind someone. Somebody turned all the way around to start talking to me. And I'm talking about I'm in line directly behind them. It was this type of line. There's no way you gonna turn all the way around to me and tell me give me the whole rundown of your life story. And when you're a chosen one, this is what everybody do. It's so many other people around you could have talked to, but it's like they know who you are. So they'll tell you their whole life story in a matter of moments or minutes when they can feel who you are. You know, that's why I say this is not really nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't get the same energy that you get from people without, all you got to do is walk up. Like, all you got to do is walk up and then boom, there it is. It's like you meeting it. That's crazy, but it's facts. What else? Mm. Folks don't want deal with them anymore. See, folks don't want to deal with these people no more because folks know that you are real when collective. Listen, and what I mean by real, someone that's genuine, someone that's pure. And so, since they know what these energies did to you or play whatever type of role they played in doing something, you don't want to deal with them no more, collective. Because it's like, out of all people, why the collective? Why would you, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that to the collective? Or why would you be in this energy when it comes down to the collective? And you know, they haven't given a valid reason for their actions yet. Everything that they're coming up with, their reasoning, falls on them. It has nothing to do with you. It's nothing you done. It's everything that they've done or did. But they were trying to shift blame onto you. Deflect. Okay? Project. That's what they were trying to do. But folks not picking up what they putting down anymore. Like this is old news. Like, because what you said is not aligning. It's not true. Where we at? Almost an hour in. Look, a fire sign person. Boom. Okay? Somehow we got all these, and I split this deck. We haven't even made it to this part of my, you guys know I said I was using my own decks from now on, right? We haven't even made it to that part. We still here. So this is like some type of fire sign person. Now, and it's getting hot in here. Like, I'm telling you, for real, I'm hot. Look, we have monitoring spirits tormenting them. Monitoring spirits. So take this as it resonates. No, we have a water sign person that came out, earth sign, and fire. This could be you, or this could be resonating just as it came out for these individuals. Someone could be dealing with a water sign, earth sign, a fire sign. But earth sign came out in the reverse. They could have walked away from one. What's at the bottom of this deck? Yep, because you're the best they ever had. They walked away from something, or they trying to, because you're the best that they ever had. And karma is kicking their behinds. That's what it is. Look, because they made false reports on you. They made false reports on you. That's what happened. What else? Look, an angry coworker. Okay? So like I say, this could be going all the way back to the drawing board where these energies were, from the beginning. When they had someone want your life, or this could be someone that you were simply trying to coexist with. Okay? This could be work related. This could be whatever. To a certain degree. When it come down to, going back to what we tapped in on about a false person. An ex-friend, somebody you could even did business with or went into a partnership with as far as working with. Okay, so what does that mean? Let's see what else we have going on. Look, so someone tried to do magic on you so you could miscarry. Somebody could have been having some type of affair with a coworker. Somebody could have gotten pregnant, and someone could have been trying to do some type of magic so you could miscarry. If it's not a co-worker, it could be someone that someone was working alongside of. It could have been this person, co-worker, that they were you know, cheating with or having some type of affair with, okay, you could have been pregnant and they could have been doing some type of magic so that you can miscarry. That's why God is not prevailing for them. Yep. Look, telling folks you switched up on them. Okay. So somebody could be telling folks after this happened, you switched up on them and da 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 da. That's what they were saying at first, but that's not working anymore. Folks don't even want to deal with them no more. Folks is telling whoever this is, you take you and your sad sob story that's not aligning with the truth and move around. You know what I'm talking about? When this person starts talking about things, energy is like, man, watch out. You know, watch out, kick rocks. I'm not even trying to hear what you're talking about. That's what I'm getting. Look at this. I was confused. I'm telling you, they can't do nothing but tell the truth now. They can't do nothing but say that they were confused about whatever this is, the affair, whatever. Look, karmic cult dismantled for good. Yes, it's over. Folks know the truth about them, and whoever these energies are that they were inserting themselves with is done. Now I say the Lord tore this down. It's been tore down. Look, and now they panicking because you won't answer. Okay? They panicking because you won't answer them. I feel like you in your mode, like, you know what I'm saying, collective. Good luck, good fortune. You know, you on this type of wave. This is like, this is what give you, it's like you got motion, you know. This is what put some pep in your step, knowing that you're headed to something even worthwhile, is what I heard. Okay. Look, yep. In the meanwhile, they sitting somewhere trying to reverse magic and come towards you, step your way or swing your way because you tapped into the energy of good luck and good fortune. Okay? And they're mad that you aren't affected. I feel like this could be this mother and father energy, mad because you aren't affected by none of their shenanigans. You know what I'm saying, collective? You making it do what it do, and they feel unnoticed, unheard. All of these energies are attention seekers. They wanted attention from you because you a magnet. And since you were not giving them that attention, they decided to come up against you and form some type of cult against you. And you single-handedly, dismantle this occult by breaking generational curses and standing on principles. So you could be saying angel numbers and look, going through heartbreak because of what they did to you. All of them. Each and every last one of them heartbroken because of what they did to you here. Look, made false reports on you. You know, they did the most. They went the extra mile trying to hurt you. Feels like everyone likes you. You know, these energies feel like everyone like you. And they love spell and candle magic reverse. Okay? Yeah. And it was all about dirty offers. And they even bamboozled their son or their daughter to take a dirty offer from a karmic energy. I don't know. I just heard I took a sip of your tea and I ain't been right ever since. I feel like this is what this person is feeling. But I feel like that goes both ways. That can be for you, and that can also be for this karmic energy because they took a dirty offer. They could have took something from this person, ate something, drunk something, and it was connected to some type of love spell. But it's all reversing on this karmic energy now. Look, a woman wants a return you can't trust. And if you're this masculine energy, you're not taking this energy back. It's like, shorty, I cannot trust you. You are not trustworthy. Yep, take out the trash tonight. Or that's what you did. Okay? Or you will be before the new year. You know, take it as it resonates. Go out in nature more. You know, you could be taking walks in the parks or alone without this individual. And they're sitting somewhat obsessed. Okay, the opposition is obsessed, wishing they done right by you. Yeah. So they're sitting somewhat wishing that they done right by you. And Spirit say they look crazy, yo. They look crazy. I feel like this karmic will look crazy and this person. One of them look like Mad Max off Shawless, and the other one look like uh Jaguar Wright. Oh, all right, let's see. Word on the streets: you crucified your opponents. Period. Okay, you crucified your opponents, and then everyone's watching them fall. Is the last one. And I read all those to you because that's the ones that I was guided to, give you the downloads to once I touched them. Because again, we have a whole nother deck right there, but this is what you needed to know. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys like my content. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys on the next one. Let me see. I can't afford the real deal. Baby, I could afford your cheap self if I wanted to. Because, the thing is, collective, I have so many. That's why I shouldn't have looked at this. Because I feel like that read was good. But I have so many. You know how many decks of cards I just threw away? Do you know? I don't think you know. But my thing is, I have a whole lot of people that view my content, and the majority of the people, they are over the ages of 35. So for someone that's over the ages of 35 to come in my chat and talk stupid to me and tell me I'm desperate and I need to go and pick up a Bible. You know what I'm talking about? How about you go tell that to your son or your daughter? You know what I'm saying? Like, and people wonder why you read some of these comments and you respond to some of these energies. I know I don't have to, but it's only certain things that you're going to tell me. Did you pick up your Bible? Why are you here? Desperate. And then, most of the time it be ops, guys. It be people that's too afraid to really tell me what they got to tell me. That think they know me in real life playing games. You know what I'm saying, collective? Or some type of haters. Just people that don't know me at all. And that's crazy. Like, respect is earned. Don't come on my platform disrespecting me. Like, I'm not going to come disrespect you. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm always keep my integrity. So I'm not going to come on you in your space disrespecting you, telling you what to do. You not my mom child. Lady, ma'am, sir. None of y'all can tell me what to do. I do what I want to do. And that's just to set the record straight. Like, stop coming on my platform telling me what to do. Now, you can have an opinion or you can make an observation, but don't come like you telling me what to do. This is like coming into my house and not saying hello. I don't play that. All right? So that's what I have for you guys, baby. And for the ones that was for, I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Who was that holding this message for review? Was it just YouTube or do I have a mod in here? No. Thank you. And I did this for y'all, It's been a long time. But I do have tons of short videos up, you guys. Sometimes I don't be having time to do lives. I have a lot going on. And I explained that multiple times. So if I only have time to do like a short video, make sure you guys are being supportive and tapping in over there, because if I can just do multiple short videos and take my device with me and record just so you guys can get content, that's what I do, you know. And I try to make it back to back when I don't have time to give up all this time like this here. I sometimes I don't be having time to just sit here and do live stream videos as much as I be want to. I be having other things that I have to tend to, you know. So I do the short videos for you guys. But I feel like I don't wanna I wanna do different things. Since it's the end of the year, I have a whole vision and a vision board that I wanna do for myself, and I feel like I wanna be more active. And I'd rather not speak on what I'm gonna do, because I feel like I did so much of that throughout the year, saying that what I was gonna do something and I always got distracted by something else. So I just wanna be in doer energy. I don't really wanna speak about what I'm gonna do. I just wanna do it. So, and I feel like that'll help me out more. I have a lot on my plate, collective. I do. Only if I could tell you guys. I know I can, but I know sometimes you guys be going through your own things, and I don't want to. I never been a burden on no one, and I don't want to. I don't want to be. You know. I feel like I be vocal about certain things in my life. And I've always been. I never been the type to, pretend like life don't be lifing on me, because it do. But I just feel like with these times that we have right now, in this lifetime, how the world going with all these overpriced things, and it's a lot for people. And so I just don't want to add on to what you guys have going on, but I do be want to speak on different things. I'm not too big to do that at all. That's not the case, but I just be trying to make it just like everyone else. I feel like when 2026 come, I feel like we should really just start respecting people and their platforms and respecting other people more. Respect go a long way. You know, I just feel like it does. I feel like more love should come into the equation versus, just being on demon time. Happy end of the year to you, Monica. The new year hasn't started yet for me, but it will. Yeah, so just want to put more love into everything. You know, be happy, be fruitful, multiply. You are the real deal. Like Holyfield, thank you so much. I really love doing this with you guys, though. God knows that I do. But I'm gonna tell you guys, I feel like I have this powerful insight. I feel like I was gifted the gift of, intuition and discernment, and it's very potent. It's very genuine, and I feel like it's really my calling to share my voice after my experience. I really feel like my test, like God spent my life to be here to be of service to other people. I feel like that. I feel like that's the reason why my story didn't end when it could have ended. Like when I could have lost my life, because um I didn't answer the call. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. But sometimes, you guys, when people be so rude and so mean and make it so hard for people to, it's not just people, me, I can speak for me, to come on here and just want to give something my all. So I really been battling with that, because I don't take disrespect well. I don't. I've been a work in progress myself, and you know, dealing with the ability to know that we're online. Sometimes you may not never even really see these people in real life, but it's just the simple fact of how people that do not know you, or even the ones that think that they know you, or come across thinking that they could be so cool to you, because I don't like it, because I'm glad I changed it, because I could get very disrespectful, guys. Like, I don't even, like I said, I don't even know her. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I go there, it's like I don't even know who you know what I'm saying? Like, turn into. So I don't like to be her. I can't even control her. So I try not to go there. And I know sometimes people say, well, everybody like that. Well, again, I can only speak for me. And so I just don't like when people be disrespectful, because I'm gonna take it there. I got to. Once you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, at least what I thought before. Like, I gotta take it all the way there once you go there with me. But now I really just be chilling. But I really just feel like people should learn how to be more respectful in other people's space. Like, honestly. Honestly. There go my beautiful my. Hello. Hello. Right? Now, and that's just like with anyone. That could be any one of us. Like, we're not gonna take disrespect. And I feel like nipping it in the bud the first time is always best. All that waiting around, I don't have time to be waiting around to let you keep disrespecting me, or pretend like I don't see you disrespecting me. Like, go take that somewhere else. Take it up with the person that you have an issue with. Don't bring that to me. And that's just the bottom line. Everybody on here is grown. And I feel like it's kind of sad to know that all people that's over the age of 35 is operating in this type of energy. I feel sorry for them in the future then. You know? I do. Um, for the very first time, I see more likes um than people that I can see from my end. But most of the time, like, I feel like they just like to be in the energy, or look at me, because, or look at something that I'm doing, because it's like the likes, it be non-existent. And that's why I be tapped into the other things that I be tapped into, because I feel like, look how long I've been on here. That's not enough times to have over 100 likes. And then, most of the time, collective, I told y'all it's hot in here. And then I know I'm great at what I do. I don't really need that from no one. I don't need nobody to tell me that. That's not what I do this for. I don't show up here for people to tell me, oh, you good. I know that already. Like, honestly, and that's not coming from a boastful place or a prideful place. I know what I know. I know what I know. And to be treated as if I don't know what I know after being on YouTube for 3 years, it's like, hey, I gotta start doing other things. I can't keep on going at this, and I'm not getting nowhere. I'm not even seeing the fruits of my labor. I can't let nobody do me that, collective. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you gotta feed the algorithm and things of that nature, but I can't sit here and be consistent and give something my all. And I know when I've done that on multiple occasions, I still didn't see the fruits of my labor. Not like I was supposed to. I have a job, sweets. More than one, actually. Okay. Now what else you gonna say? How about you? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. They be want to be in my business. They be want to know so they could try to block what I'm doing. I don't trust you witches and you warlocks. But y'all can't take nothing away from me. I've been having a job. More than one. My own job on top of that. And that's the most information I'm gonna give you on that. That's why I say they be watching me to try to find out about me. And so many of them watch you, and there's so many people like whoever that is, right? They feel like, oh, you sitting at home, go get a job, but there's so many other people that'll be supportive. But I can't just sit here and be dealing with the same old lanes that's projecting onto me and deflecting onto me when I could be on my shorts bringing in new people. But I feel like I shouldn't really have to do that over and over again. Of course, I'm a born certified hustler. I am. I'm sorry. I am. That's just if I can get it, I'm going to get it. Collective. I want you to know that. You know about me. If I could, I'm going. Right? That's my thing. And if I don't have anything stopping me back, for sure, I'm all in. But um I can't just sit and just give my all to something, and I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like people be shadow banning me in some type of way. That's how I feel like I've been shadow banned by so many people that try to be like me on YouTube. You understand? Try to steal everything about me, my aura. You know what I'm saying? They've been aura reaching. You know what I'm saying, collective? And I see so many people. I see so many people that try hard. You know what I'm saying, collective, and they constantly go at it. But it's not their energy. But that's another story. I don't even care. I really don't. You know, if I can help other people out, whether they want to give me credit for it or not, God knows. So I don't even care. At first, it used to bother me a lot, but now it really don't, because I just realized that those energies were lost, and they're gonna be lost, especially when you feel the need to try to be like someone else and not yourself. Something really going on with you that I don't want no parts of. That's something that they're gonna have to answer for, and things of that nature. But as far as me, I just can't see myself uh being committed to people that's not supportive and committed to me. I'm sorry. In the same way that you hating on me, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature, you watching, but you not hitting the like button, you not sending no super chat, you not sending no super things, you not, saying thank you, just sitting somewhere watching. That's delusional. Man, listen, Lit Temple, I promise you that right there, that right there. And I've been watching people do so much still, what I'm talking about, from me and my platform, and didn't show up and act like me and act like they not doing nothing, or like they didn't do what I know that they just done. And I mean, that's the type of fakeness people gravitate towards. But I can't do that, and I'm not. And I guess that's the reason why they probably behind the scenes shadow banning me. Because you got to give up something to reach a certain thing. And I'm not willing to do that. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not sacrificing nobody. I'm not giving up nothing. And I feel like since I've been vocal about that from the beginning, that's the reason why, my channel ain't really take off. It's not that I don't have good content. It's not that. It's because I'm honest. Right, but nobody can't stop me. Like I said, I do this because this is my calling, to be a service to others. They not stopping nothing. But I know it's bigger than what meets the eyes. Listen to me, right? It's bigger. Thank you. And I know from some of you that's the case. Thank you so much, Tracy. Bro, I'm good at so much stuff to where I ain't listen. Like I be telling you guys, anything you touch turn into gold. That's not a catchphrase. That's not just something that, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, what I don't see is what don't be adding up to me is I'm I don't be knowing how to put stuff to y'all because I don't want to make it seem like, because I'm not someone that I never been a type to bite the hand that fed me. Like, although I respect you too because they gave me a platform. You know what I'm saying, to be able to even connect with you guys on. So, but is it right? Do I 100% agree? No, because some things went on that should have been nipped in the bud a long time ago. You know, like people being their true authentic selves. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case. That's the only thing. 1111, thank you, Tom. That's the only thing. You know, you gotta be. I'm real big on that. I'm real big on you being you and letting people like you for you. Don't try to be me to get you or to do you. Be you. And I feel like once you raise awareness about that, that's supposed to be checked right then and there. But that's not the case. But it's always the karmics that does that. It's always the karmic energies. I'm really just chopping it up with you guys because I'm really up, but I'm done reading. Like, I'm done with the download. That was the message. But I don't really be doing nothing. When I can, I will. And all the time, I can't. So if you guys appreciate the shorts, if not, they're going to have other people in the world that appreciate the shorts. I know the ones that genuinely support me, going to support me in everything that I do. And that's just what it is. And I'm grateful. I'm always grateful that you guys even trust me, you know, from that aspect. Like, rocking with me, trusting me. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys too, more than y'all know. And I know the ones. I know you guys. I know who you are. Listen, a screen don't mean nothing. I know. I can feel. I know you are, Taz. I've been seeing you on there. I've been seeing. Wait a minute. Hold on. How? You need a doctor. You sick. My queen is sick for the holidays. No, Eric, because this is not what we doing. I am blessings. Happy New Year's to all families and members. I think you need the doctor, Eric. I think you sicker than what you realize. Like real rap. Like you just try to insult my intelligence. Now you still here in my chat and have the nerve to try to connect with my people. Telling my people Happy New Year's to all family after you done insulted me. The nerve. This is crazy. This is the nerve. This is crazy work. This is what I be talking about, guys. And that's why I said I stopped getting mad. You know what I'm saying? I really stopped getting mad a long time ago. Because some of these people, they just be that this is they can't help it. I think Eric have a personality disorder. You done showed us 3 different sides of you, Eric. Like, what's happening? Is Eric even your real name? Like, once you exude that type of, you know what I'm talking about, energy, something else is going on. Don't you ain't gonna try to insult me and try to dress it up. No, we not having no kumbaya moment. Like, what the heck? Am I the only? I know I'm not the only one live. Am I? Because it's like, what's really going on? Either y'all like me or y'all don't, baby. Oh my goodness. And I don't understand. I don't understand. Life is good, baby. They up, can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? And just mad. You ain't somewhere smiling. You should be. You live to see another day, baby. Okay, and it don't matter where you are in the world. Wherever you are, it does not matter. But trolling me is not gonna get you nowhere. You might just waste your coffee on you while you driving on your way to work. And be like, dang, well, where that come from? You know, you might get chased from around a go-go. And you know why? It's gonna be for playing with me. I'm telling you. You may like to stop and get donuts on your way to work. And they're gonna be sold out by the time you get there. You know? It be the little things. Remember, the little things count, right? It be the little things. Don't come on here messing with me. Not that you miserable as well, David. I can't play with y'all. Oh my goodness. Y'all play too much. Oh man. I'm hot, guys. Give me 1 second, because I cannot. Let me cut this fan or something on. I'm not about to play with y'all. Monica, why is you starting off so slow? Let me see. What the? Hey, yo, cut this light off. Why? Is your up still playing Roblox? Yeah. Go cut that light off in the kitchen. You should join us. No, I can't. I'm on YouTube. Join y'all. Okay, I'm gonna join y'all when I get off YouTube. Cut. All right. Okay, this fan is not coming. Give me a second. Real Talk Collective. Listen, I used to be on live with my chat. I'm talking about we used to be on live like 14 hours and stuff like that. When I first started and stuff. Not really first started, but you know, we used to be on this thing. I'm talking about for a while. Why is it not sitting up? Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. My little thing be tripping sometimes. Let me see. I don't know. It just don't be standing up, boy. We used to be online so long, just running it. Let me see what else gonna come out for you guys while we up. So I see that some of you guys were really tapped into the energy of breaking generational curses. You don't know how important this is. Okay? You don't know how important that energy is right there. Somebody really found out that you were their true twin flame though, for real, collective. Okay? They really found out. That's the old deck. So I keep on grabbing this deck. Both of these were here together, and I keep grabbing this one. So this was very spot on. This was very accurate for you guys, and in more ways than one is what I'm getting. But I really feel like the overall message is that somebody that knows that, you know, they went about things wrong in a connection with you. They really want to have opportunity to have a do-over with you. They really want to start over with you, whoever this person is. They really do. Now I don't know what you guys are gonna do about that, because some of you may feel like you're done with this person. Okay, some of you may be done, or some of you may feel like you wanna go at it again, like you wanna, have another, give this person another opportunity. Okay, because maybe even that something it didn't start off right. There was no foundation, you know. And I feel like that now. Like it wasn't no real true foundation that you guys had built. It wasn't a firm foundation because of the naysayers, because of everybody else, you know. But someone's karma is them being without you, and it's really, really, really like gut wrenching. It's really taking a toll on this person because they really can't handle it. They really can't handle being away from you. They didn't really think that, and it's been some time that has passed, and they never thought that they'll be away from you this long, and it really starting to feel like they'll never be able to be, next to you or near you again. And that alone is not sitting well with someone. Well, if you and honestly, I'm gonna give you an honest answer, or honest response. If you, and this is observation, all right, this is not me telling you what to do, and that's what I always try to make clear to anyone. Anything that I tell you guys is not me telling you what you should do, but it's just like I want to say advice. So you could do whatever you want to do with the advice, but um if you are going through a repetitive cycle of giving someone chances, and the breakup to make up whole thing, then it's really time to give it a break. That's the only advice that I would give you, to like really give it a break and really decide what you want to do, because the back and forth game, for me personally, it don't work for me. I can't be a part of the cat and mouse, the back and forth, because I'm the type of person that if I'm in, I'm in. If I'm out, I'm out. So that means that I'm gonna be all in or I'm all out. Not really no middle ground. I don't do the middle ground well. I don't like to be left in suspense. I don't like to be left in you know thinking like I don't know where this is going. I know where it's going. It's either going or it's not. And that's just me. So that's how I feel about it. Either it's working or it's not working. There's no in between. Oh, we ain't working on nothing if we not together. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no don't use we are working on something because we're not. We are not together. That's exactly what it is. And sometimes you can't be just telling yourself things that is not true. Like you in separation and you working on it. No, while you in separation, they doing what they want to do, and you should be doing what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line. But as far as working on it, that's not, nah, that's not the truth. That's not facts. Yeah. So for 2026, start being more honest with yourself about, even if you haven't, you were not in the past. Start being more honest with yourself about what things are. Because it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. No more sugarcoating it because you love someone. You with them or you not. Period. And it shouldn't hurt you to say that, you are not with someone anymore, or something is over between you and someone, especially if they were not, taking you into consideration. It should actually make you feel good to say you got rid of that sucker. Or things didn't work out between you and that sucker. Take it as it resonates. But I don't feel like you should be mad about it. Every experience is a teacher. Every experience is a lesson. You learn from each thing that you're taught, each lesson that you go through. So I don't really feel like you should worry about what it's like, who you upset for. Are you really just upset for you, or are you upset because of what you think that other people may think of you, or how they may see you or view you, because you're not with someone else? You weren't born with them. You came in this world alone, and you pretty much gonna die alone. You know what I'm talking about? So let's not be so clingy to where you can't give someone space. Now, I'm not saying that you can't give someone time to figure things out, but it's only a certain amount of time, because everything have an expiration date. So you're not gonna have me on a waiting list trying to make it as if you know we on some type of time frame. Totally two different things. Mm-mm-mm. Eric, you better be lucky I'm not who I used to be, because I really thought of something just that quick to tell you, and it would have shut you down. But I'm not into that energy. But you pushing it, because you should be gone by now. I'm gonna let you remove yourself, because you already in violation, Eric. I'm on your ass, and you don't even know it. And that's what I be saying. Like, that's why I'm like, disrespect, because I'm not one to forget when you disrespect me and sweep it under the rug. I'm not that type. How you think we supposed to go from here, Eric? We can't. We can't. You ain't even apologize, and I feel like you guys should take him use him as an example, because he already disrespecting not just me, the platform, and everyone that's here. And now you trying to blend in with the crowd. That don't go like that, Eric. Where you do that at? Where you learn that at? See, and that's how a lot of things start happening. People upbringing play a major role with that. They insult people and think they could start picking up like, Eric, we don't care about where you at with it or what you got going on. We don't. Yep, just step out. Bye bye. And that's how a lot of relationships go. People that you dealt with, you know, they'll tell you some triggering things, and then try to, clean it up, and tap back in with you, and then you don't want to be the one to hold a grudge, or stay mad for too long, and you give in to situations. No, that's a prime example of that. That's what that is. No, collective, you cannot accept that type of energy from no one. No one, honestly. Gaslighting at its finest. Facts. Right. That's facts. But the thing is, and that's for everyone to see. It's just that simple. You know, see it for what it is, and then that's exactly what we was just talking about. See it for what it is, and move away from it just like that, without even thinking twice about it. Because that type of energy, you don't give a second thought to. You know, you insulted me, and you still here. That's what I talk about, that magnetic, how magnetic you are, how they don't want to support you, but at the end of the day, they can't help it. And then once they come around, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to leave. They get comfortable with you just that quick. I told you, these energies are inspired by you. I told you guys in the short video, everything I tell you guys is true. Like, it's true. It's true. And you gonna see it. I just said that earlier today. That's crazy word. You a good person too. Act like it, Eric. Act like it. You don't come in people's house and be disrespectful. You'll get banned for life like that. I just want to know why you still here. Can you please say why you are still here after you insulted me and everyone in this house? Why are you still around? Facts. really trolling. And that's crazy. I don't even think, honestly, guys, let me tell you, I don't think that that's a man. That's not a man. Do you hear me? It's not. Hi. And it's like who sent you? And for what reason? Someone be just coming to look and see what they could see, get what they could get, what you want. Wow, look. As soon as I pick this up, guys, look what it cut to. You are being harassed. I'm telling you, listen, bro, listen. I told y'all this, that's not, listen. You are being harassed. KONAQ. Okay? And there's this period. Look, big facts. Right after that, I'm telling you, all you gotta ask is everything you touch turn into gold. Listen to me. You gonna get the answers that you need. Being harassed. Big facts, and that's it. Look, that's it. Some of these energies names start with a K, a O, a N, or a Q, or is your name. You could be a Y, a B, or a H. Mm-hmm. Or a F as well. Someone name could be Pinky, or something about pink could be very significant. Someone name also could be Brandon or Ari. Someone here could be from Europe, is what I'm getting. I'm picking up on that energy too. I'm gonna show you everything I pick up on from two energy messages. Someone here when they were younger, they had a obsession with, I want to say like mobsters, or maybe someone used to play this game, and something about the Gambino family could be significant. Maybe someone say, listen, we're gonna be the Gambino family and things of that nature. I don't know how this is resonating with anyone, but this is the energy that I'm getting. And it's like whoever you are, the reason why you're getting this message is because you've always been harassed by individuals. Always. Even before you knew it, like stalking, gaslighting, and you know, all of those things, just to say the least, what they were, it's like you were already living it, you were already experiencing it, being a magnet, all of that energy. You were already tapped into, you know, that energy, but it had no meaning for you. Energy's been making false accounts and fake accounts to watch you and things of that nature because of your light. Your light been shining bright for a while, for years. before you recognized it. Mm-mm-mm. And that's because you were always selfless. So you didn't always address like the elephant in the room. But now nothing could get past you. Mm-hmm. Someone that could be Harold. Someone here used to watch the show the Facts of Life. Okay, you could have been very big on that, is what I'm getting. If you know, you know. That's what I heard. Someone name could be Quinn or Quan. Someone here name is BJ. Canada could be significant. Oklahoma. Natchitoches. Natchitoches. Oh, I don't know. I think that could be in Louisiana, but I'm also hearing Nutbush. Okay, Tennessee could be very significant. And Queens. Someone could be from New York. If you're from one of these states, cities, whatever, I definitely feel like you have a big blessing coming in. Something that you're going to be proud of. Don't forget your girl, okay? Because whatever this is, it's something that's going to make you extremely happy. It's going to change the atmosphere. It's going to change the peg of things. Someone here could have just received some type of lump sum from like work or from some type of job or something like that. Although work and job mean the same thing, but I wanted to say this could have been a long time coming from some type of job. But it could be coming stemming from work. You know, the work that you've done. You could have been being harassed on a job and you received some type of payout. Or you're receiving it now after a long period of time. Someone here just topped the charts with something. I don't know. You could be a singer, rapper, whatever. I feel like there's multiple people that watches my platform. With good reasoning. You know why you watch. You know why you hear. Nothing but the truth. And it's free. Right? You on board. Something about crack the code. I don't know what that means. Maybe someone say that when they celebrated something, like you cracked the code. I don't know. Someone did though. Something about Europe is very significant. Someone could even have European food, but I feel like either someone is going to Europe or they want to go or just came back from there. I know I'm not tripping. My kids are outside. It's so early and they outside in the backyard. Someone last name is Harrison. Harrison. I don't know if you want me to say it or not, but I will. You've been gambling a lot, right? Not too much. But I really feel like you were just really trying to get back what you lost. Now, I don't know if this is you that was gambling with, someone else, or like literally gambling, but something like that about gambling here. Just be careful with that. Rewarded. You're being rewarded. You're being rewarded. You're going to be rewarded. But I'm hearing you are being rewarded. Somebody could have, listen, somebody could be facing jail time, or they already went to like physical jail, okay, spiritual jail, all of that, for whatever this harassment is. I feel like they got caught red-handed, like on camera or something. This is like a situation someone could not talk themselves out of, or it could have been some type of record. Could even be like phone records or something like that. Close proximity. I don't know what this is. Someone could definitely be watching someone, and that's weird. You know, let someone know that you're watching them. That's creepy. Like ask them, can you meet up with them? Someone's spying. They doing some heavy spying, or they have someone else doing so. They want to know what's up with you. But they're going about it wrong. God, this is somebody that really just don't know how to be upfront. Everything they do is underhanded, or, sneaky, in a sneaky fashion. And I feel like you could have lost respect for whoever this is, because it's like they move like a snake. You know what I'm saying, collective? And it's like, nah. Speaking of that, um, the year of the snake is about to end, and we're also about to be approaching the year of the horse. If you into the, like, you could be Asian or Chinese, but yeah. So get prepared for that. I believe that starts this month, like on the 29th of this month or after. Okay. And so once that do happen, then you already know that you are about to be entering into the new year. It's a whole new thing that's starting. So all that goes hand in hand, guys. In case you didn't know, it's all something that's universal. And if you haven't lived it to experience, maybe you won't understand how real that really is. You know what I'm saying? It's not a joke. Even for the women. Like, if you're trying to plan a child, or, and you look at that Chinese birth chart, and it shows you what you're going to be having over the next couple of years, and you realize how potent that and realistic that birth chart is, and it goes just like that, only then you'll understand how true the year of the horse and all of those different things are, because it is. It is. As a living witness of everything that I experienced, in my own experience of how, when the years change, how they say right now it's the year of the snake. So usually if you're like a snake, if you fall under that year of when they classified it to be the year of the snake. You could have had 2025 could have been pretty rough. You know, it could have been very rough. Like maybe you were sitting somewhere wishing that this year would hurry up and close out or wrap up because it's been shaky, it's been rocky. You could have experienced some things that you never thought that you would experience. You know, been in situations that you never thought that you would be in, or it could have been difficult or hard to get out of, you know, or it could have just even been a temporary feeling, a moment to where you felt as if you didn't know how you were going to get out of a certain type of situation. And that's all because of however, whatever that is. I don't want to, you know, but whatever that is, it be after your year of birth. You know what I'm saying? It be after your birth year. It be after you, you know, and it don't just happen like that for like one of the animals that that take the place of the zodiac. It happens for each and every one. So say for instance, if you a horse and the year the horse is approaching, listen, listen. I feel like I'll just stay completely out the way. And I know from experience because once I really I knew about it, but once I really, you know, read about it and things of that nature and understood what it meant, and I think back on the year that aligned with my year of birth and things of that sort, oh, that year was insane. So I know it's real. You know, it was insane. Honestly, it was one of the craziest years of my life, and I didn't know I didn't think I was gonna survive that year. You understand what I'm saying? It was that critical, and that's not to scare anyone. That's just to be honest with you about the things that you don't know. So maybe you need to do some research. You know, it's not idolizing anything. It's just knowing what's going on in the world that we are a part of. You can't be in the box and just be one way. You gotta know about everything that's going on. You know, because there's always a reason why this is occurring or why that's happening. You know, it's always a reason why something is going on that you just can't put your finger on, and it's because the lack thereof knowledge of, you know, the lack thereof knowledge. So I'm just I'm just a messenger, just to inform you about my own experience. And I'm so glad that it's not coming up for a very long time because I hope I have a lot of time to prepare for the next time when, you know, it's my year to come back up, because I just feel like I want to steer clear and stay out of the way. You know, I don't know, and it's nothing that you could possibly do wrong, you know, for whatever to occur. It just occurs. You know what I'm saying? Because it's after your birth year, so it give you a run for your money that whole entire year. So just make sure that you know you are prepared, and you can't say that you didn't know because I'm letting you know right now. Yeah, some of you may have an idea, but all you have to do is read up on it. You know, I don't know why it's so real, but it is. You know, so that's what I have for you guys. I really need to go to sleep, but I promised my kids that I play with them on Roblox a little bit. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. That's what I'm getting ready to do. I don't think I'm gonna last long though. We're about to be off our little break, and it's gonna be all work, no play. So yeah, I gotta get back on schedule. So I'm definitely gonna be uploading some more short videos. Make sure you guys check out all content, and make sure you meet me back here later for another live stream video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and blessings.